previous class we have discussed different kind of reaction of phenol. Today we are going to discuss mainly the electrophilic substitution reaction of phenol, in which first of all we will discuss halogenation reaction. I said you what? Halogenation reaction. Halogenation of phenol. Now halogenation of phenol is what? See, two halogenations are there. First of all, if you are giving bromine water, if bromine water we are giving, then what will happen? Phenol plus bromine water it will give you 2, 4. This is second position, fourth position, and this is sixth position. Okay, bromine will be there. So 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol, 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. Whether if you give bromine in carbon tetrachloride or carbon disulfide, then what will happen? You know, the phenol with the bromine in carbon disulfide, product will be monohalo product. That means either 2 or 4 bromophenol. So generally the 4 bromophenol is the main product, major product here. So monohalo product you will get if the solvent is changed only. Reason I am telling you, the reason. What is the reason behind that? In the aqueous solution, phenol will become phenoxide ion. It will ionize and it will give you phenoxide ion. And phenoxide ion has a tendency to donate its electron towards the benzene ring. It activates actually the benzene ring. So 3 orthopara, all orthopara are substituted quickly. But in case of if the solvent is not an aqueous solution, then what organic solvent, what will happen actually? The phenol will not become phenoxide ion, so it will not activate the benzene ring that much. That's why we are getting either ortho product or para product, that is the monohalo product we will get. Okay, so this reason generally comes, very important question. It is that why in the presence of bromine water we are getting this 2,4,6 tribromophenol, and in the carbon disulfide why only monohalo product. Okay, and the color of this compound is what? You know, this is a white color PPT, white PPT. You can distinguish phenol with alcohol with this reaction, means the phenol, any alcohol and phenol. If you add bromine water, you will see the solution which gives you the white PPT, it is actually the phenol. Like this way we can distinguish between the alcohol and a phenol also. Okay, so next is what? Halogenation I said you. Now nitration I'll tell you. Nitration, now for the nitration again we will divide nitration as 2. One is what? If you give dilute nitric acid, then what will happen? And if you give the concentrated nitric acid, which actually in the presence of sulfuric acid also, in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, then we will get 2 different products. So one is concentrated sulfuric acid, another is dilute nitric acid. Similarly, phenol plus dilute nitric acid dilute, the product will be what? Here the product will be only mono product, means the either paranitrophenol or orthonitrophenol. Okay, paranitrophenol or orthonitrophenol, in which orthonitrophenol is major. It is a major product. Okay, why it is major product? Again, because it can form the internal hydrogen bond. Its stability is more than this one. So if you give the concentrated nitric acid, then what will happen, you know? In this case, phenol plus concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid, if you give, then we will get, what is the product I'm showing you? We will get (2,4,6) trinitrophenol, which we tell as picric acid. This is also very important conversion. Picric acid we are getting. Okay, so these are the difference. If we give the dilute one, what is the product, and if you give the concentrated one, what will be the product? Not means in this class, no more today. Next class we will discuss the another important reaction of the phenol. Thank you, class.